As we kick off Pride Month, a new GLAAD study reveals a record high 84% of respondents support equal rights for the LGBTQ community. And yet, despite that support, LGBTQ Americans still face discrimination. This year, more than 500 anti-LGBTQ bills were introduced in legislatures across the country. And one of the states passing these bills is Missouri, which banned gender-affirming care for minors earlier this week. But one mayor in the Show Me state has taken a stand by declaring his city a sanctuary for LGBTQ Americans. On Thursday, Mayor Quinton Lucas declared Kansas City a place where minors can go if they need gender-affirming care. Kansas City, Missouri now joins sanctuary cities like Chicago, Minneapolis, and West Hollywood. And joining me now is the man right there, Democratic Mayor of Kansas City, Missouri, Quinton Lucas. Mayor Lucas, thank you very much for coming to the Saturday Show. Great to see you again. What made you decide to stand up against your state to make Kansas City a sanctuary city?
To me, it is just about right and wrong. Frankly, I'm a member of a minority group. I have seen over the years what it means to either be an accepting community or one that makes life harder. I have talked to families with trans children. I have talked to trans persons themselves who talk about the challenges they face each and every day. And it was my thought that I would stand up for the people in Missouri nearby me, the people in Kansas, all around us in the Midwest, and say, frankly, we're going to be a place where people not only can receive gender-affirming care, but can also know that they are welcome. And frankly, if it means that I got to pick a fight with a legislature or a governor, we're willing to do it. Because frankly, it's to me very simple, right and wrong. We can talk about human rights and policies left and right, but there's a battle going on right now in the Midwest and the South and states throughout our country. And it's up to cities in many cases to stand up.
So then, Mayor, what's the reaction been since you made the announcement?
You know, it has been from some quarters, as you would expect, particularly in my city. Folks have said thank you. They have been in some ways effusive about saying thank you for thinking about our children, our families, and others. And from statewide leaders, it has been exactly what you would expect. They are purely performative. Today, they are talking about trans rights. Next week, they will be talking about DEI. The next week, who knows what issue they'll pick? Perhaps it's reproductive rights. These are folks that are trying to win a smidgen of a Republican primary in most situations, and so they go to the most extreme level possible. It's about clicks, it's about attention, it's about retweets. And so I've heard a lot of negatives from those folks. I've heard people say there will be repercussions, but for me, you know, here's the deal. I've been mayor now for 4 years almost, and when we've tried to fight nicely and be respectful and not do things, they still do crazy stuff. So what I'm going to do is say, you know what? Human rights aren't something that's up for debate. It's not something where I'm going to be worried about our budget in the future. It's instead something where we're saying, yeah, this is right. And frankly, I have been emboldened in some ways. Business leaders, so many others who said, you are doing the right thing, keep fighting that fight. And that's why we're doing it now.
Mayor Lucas, as you just mentioned, you are up for re-election. The voters will decide, the voters in Kansas City, Missouri will decide on June 20th whether you'll get a second term. So what's your pitch to voters?
You know, on this issue, it's fairly interesting. I was elected. I got through a primary, good support of Black voters and actually some conservatives in the city. And when I was running, you know, this was not an issue necessarily that we talked about a lot. But when I was running, I think I've been honest along the way, which is I'm somebody who stands up for the rights of people. And I think the voters are going to recognize that and say thank you. I mean, living here in the Midwest, you bump into people of different political stripes all the time. But not a single one has said, I am worried about a trans child in my kid's school. To the contrary, they've said, please make life better for this child and for this family. So I think the voters are going to say, yeah, we stand with this. And what I hope that we move beyond in America, and I said this the other day, is this politics of hate. You know, we all like to believe we're going in a positive direction in this country, but one of the most disappointing things that I've seen is that since I was a kid, I feel like we've become more hateful, that we have tried to marginalize people even more. And if it takes cities and mayors and some taking risks and perhaps losing elections, then I think we still need to stand up for people and make sure this world's a better place.
you.